What's good, 99 Dream family? We back at it, episode 65 of the 99 Dream Journey. My name is Julian Taliaferro. You already know we coming again with another weekly business update, lessons for the week, and topic for the day, which is excitement. So it's episode 65, and we're going to go ahead and hop in there with a quote of this week. And it goes, "I am a part of all that I have met." This is a quote from Brian Tracy. And I think that it just goes to serve as a reminder that we're bits and pieces of every person we've ever had an interaction with, every person who we've ever spoke to or talked to, and they played a role in who we are today. And that everybody's poured into us, and we have an imprint of them on who we are. And I think that that's what this quote is trying to explain. And again, the quote goes, "I am a part of all that I have met," from Brian Tracy. Going into my business update, what we've been working on this past week is looking at customer pathways and user flows. How do we want our user or our customer to flow from beginning to end and make sure that we can see it through seamlessly? And at least what we would want our client or customer to go through. So when we are able to put it on paper, we can then see what are the barriers in place that would stop us from executing this. Can we start now? If we can't start now, what will we need to have in place in order for us to begin? And then when we explicitly have our various pathways down for different flows in our experience, then that can just key in on how we can move forward and, what do we need to work on now? So that's the business update. That's what we've been looking at this past week. And then next week is going to be something different. So now I can get to my lessons for the week. I have two of them for this episode. My first one is just that personal development is everything. I was watching a video from Bob Proctor last week, and then watching that YouTube video, listening to his principles on ways to live your life and how personal development can really enhance you. It just rings so true. Personal development was key in me making my transition into entrepreneurship, and then just me elevating my mind on how I can constantly get better every single day, every single second. That's my first lesson, just that personal development is everything, and I think that everybody should tap into that. And then my second lesson is around the topic of wanting something. So I know a lot of times I can say I want something and we can say we want something, but we'll say it and then not go get it. So that must mean that we really must not want it. So I think we have to reframe our mindset to where if we say we want something, that means we're going to take action to get it and it's already done, or if we want something, we would have already been and got it. And we have to be careful when we say we want things when in reality, do we really want it? So it's a question we have to ask ourselves. So to recap my two lessons for the week, my first one is just that personal development is everything. And then my second lesson is really think about when you say you want something. And if you really do want it, then that means there should be actions and steps in place in order for you to achieve that. Now with my two portions of my episode out the way, can now get into my topic, which is excitement. And that's just because of how I've been feeling, and that's how I feel now. I'm so excited. It was a topic that I thought of last week because there were certain moments in that week when I just felt so elated, and it's carried over and it's continued to carry over. I feel excited for now, but I also feel excited for the future and what the future holds. So I've been contemplating and thinking about how the moment I'm in now, the beginning of my entrepreneurship, the beginning of the rest of my life, it's only going to happen once. And it's only at this moment in time that I am going to be in front of this camera talking to it. It's only at this moment in time that it's only going to happen once, right? And I think that makes the moment so much sweeter. And in thinking about that, I'm overjoyed. It's popped up when I was actually on my way home from work a couple of the days, and I was asking myself, how many times am I going to see this landscape? How many times am I going to take this route to and from work? how many times will I see the scenery? When is the scenery going to change? And not in the sad aspect of thinking about it, but more so in the positive aspect, and knowing that this is a phase of my life, right? This is going to be a big portion of my life. And I personally feel that this section in this season I'm in is transformation, right? And I know that ultimately is going to come to an end. But the moment that I'm in now, I'm building and I'm setting the foundation. I'm setting the bedrock for my future. And I was just so happy in that moment thinking about it, being content with the life that I'm choosing to live. And a lot of times we can look back on different portions of our life and we can assign emotions, we can assign feelings, we can assign ideas and themes to different places in our lives. And like I said, like this season I'm in now, it just feels like transformation, and I couldn't be happier. And then just knowing that you can't get the past back, knowing that you can't do any redos, you can't redo any mistakes, you can only move forward, and we only have the present. And I'm probably gonna say it like 1,000 times this episode, but I'm just so happy and so excited for the life that I'm living, right? The way that I am choosing to commit myself to whatever it is. And just for me, that is entrepreneurship. And so that's my topic. Just want to speak about my excitement for my path and my route and for what the future holds. So now moving to my next steps, just gonna be continue work on the startup like usual. And all right, let's get it, y'all. Going to achieve y'all 99 dream. And it's 99 dream because you are going to achieve your dream. And we'll be 100%, but nothing is perfect. So you're going to achieve 99% of that. And let's go and let's get it.